All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Austin Armadillos. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. Have them back on their heels.
They'll set up a throw. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go now. 15, run. 15, run. Nice.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMillan. And complete to Zach Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Oh, he's got Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 46. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Good job.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Panthers 14. Armadillos nothing. Brandon McManus.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. He's checking.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He'll look to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gordon. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Gordon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw. They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 6
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down. McMillan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. first down. It's Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 14. Being chased out left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Check, 59. I got you. Check 59.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Another carry now for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Back to throw. McMillan, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. McMillan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. McMillan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Davis. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers' 20-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Go, move. Hot second.
2nd and 11. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
35 the mic. Come on, D. Hey, Steve 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
50 seconds of Mike. Come on, go. 66, pull it, half. Sponge.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Don't be scared of it. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the shift. Big river.
To throw on second down. McMillan. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
16 yards. First down, Panthers.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Hey, exit. Five.
Off play action. McMillan. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Now it's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That's another Austin first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. And a Panther 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw. McMillan escaping the pressure right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup was just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to throw. McMillan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Looking to throw. McMillan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's got a man, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going